Hello guys, welcome in today's lesson with the UNZA graduate teacher. In today's lesson guys, we are going to look at principles of accounts, paper 1 2024, question 1 up to 4. So this is the front page. So now the question that we are going to look at is this one. We'll start from question 1. It was saying, which of the following is not a job opportunity for a student of accounts? A. Bookkeeper. B. Buildings officer. C. Bazaar. D. Financial manager. So here the answer guys is supposed to be building officer. Buildings officer. So what you need to understand is that bookkeeper, like what you need to understand, like accounting students are trained for bookkeeping. All accounting students, they are trained for what? For bookkeeping. They need building officer. So building officer, this is related to facility management, property maintenance, or estate what? Management. So this one is not a job opportunity for students of what? And of accounts. Then when you're talking about bazaar, this one, see, what you need to understand is that they handle what? The finances of a school or institutions. So this one is a job opportunity for students of accounts. Then financial manager, this is even a straight one. Financial manager, it is a clear accounting or financial finance career path. So this one is straightforward. So the correct answer is supposed to be B. So question 2, it was saying the dash concept assumes that the same treatment be applied to similar items in successive years. So here there is business entity, B consistency, C matching, D time interval. So here what you need to understand, the answer is supposed to be consistency. So I explain, like for business entity, you must understand this one separates business transaction from owner's personal transaction. That's the business what? Entity. Then when you talk about the concept of what? Consistency. So it requires the accounting methods to be applied consistent over time to allow comparability. So now when you talk about it, so this is the correct answer, even according to what I've explained. So now see, when you're talking about matching, so matching, this was the matching concept, matches the expenses with related revenue in the same what? Period. So it's what you are talking about, this matching concept. Then there is this what we call time interval. So time interval, when you talk about time interval, it relates to what? Reporting periods. So this one, time interval, we're talking about related period, reporting periods, e.g. like monthly, yearly. So this what you are talking about when you're talking about the time interval. So this one, it relates to what? To reporting periods, not to this statement, or not to this concept that they are talking about here. So the answer here is supposed to be consistent. So now question 3, it was saying the purchase of goods paid for by a debit card is a dash transaction. A credit, B business, C barter, D bank. So when you look at this question, how it's saying that the purchase of goods paid for by a debit card is a dash transaction. So what you need to understand about the debit card? A debit card, it deducts money direct from bank account, not it deducts money directly from the bank account. So that means it can never be a credit transaction, because this debit card, the moment you make you make a transaction, that means that that particular time the man has to be deducted at the same time. So this one can never be a credit transaction. This one is used when you are buying goods for later date. So now this one can never be the answer. So now when you talk about B, business, so what you need to understand about business, this one is too broad. So but all they want you to focus when talking about the transaction that you need to focus is credit, barter, and bank. So this one can never be the answer. This one is too broad. So we will check C, barter first. So when you are talking about barter, so what you need to understand, that barter also can never be the purchase of goods paid for by a debit card is a dash transaction. So this one can never be a barter transaction. What you need to understand is that barter transaction is the exchange of goods without money. So that means it can be goods or services, or it can be exchange of goods for goods. Like you make a bag of meal with a bag of rice. That's a barter transaction. So this one can never be a barter transaction. So when you talk about now D, the right answer is supposed to be bank, because you must understand this, that a debit card transaction is essentially an electronic bank payment. So they use a debit card in terms of want to make bank payments. If you want to buy for things at a point of sale, you use a what? A debit card. So this debit card is a barter transaction or a bank transaction. So the answer is D. So now question 4. Question 4 was saying, which one of the following is an example of a business transaction? A, buying a motor vehicle for use in the business. B, hiring of an employee in the business. C, hosting the end of the year party in the business. D, reporting on a tour of the business. So now what you need to understand is that the right answer here is supposed to be A, because buying a motor vehicle for use in the business, it involves an exchange of economic value. So and it affects the financial statement of the business. But when you talk about B, hiring of an employee, or this one, hiring of an employee in the business, one thing to understand about this one is that this is an event but not a transaction. Until wages are paid, then it becomes what? An expense. So now this one can never be the answer. So we are going to look at C also, why it's not the answer. Like hosting an end of year party. What you need to understand is that it could be a transaction of it can be a transaction if people are paid. But as stated, the way it is stated like this, it is an event. There is no any payment here. There is no any record of financial exchange in this form here. Only if when they talk about hosting a people are paid, that's when it can become a transaction. So like the way it is just an event. So when you're talking about forwarding, like reporting on a tour of the business, this is not a transaction. It is just an information. An information. You see, we call this as an information, not a financial transaction. This can never be a financial transaction. So guys, thank you very much for having time to watch my video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, the Unza Graduate, where learning never stops. For future videos, guys, you can kindly subscribe to my channel, like and comment. See you in the next video, guys.